This is everything you'll need for a post-construction clean, whether it's residential or commercial. These are the chemicals, tools, and products you'll need to get the job done. Let's get into it. Let's start with the magic erasers. Powerful right here. When it comes down to having scuffs on the walls, on the floors, wherever, these are gonna come in handy. Get you a big box of those. We also got our little putty knives. These right here will scrape off things on the floor and it won't scratch like a razor would. The razors, we use these for the windows, any glass or any type of material that has something stuck on it that is durable. We'll use that, as well as a little brush like this, great for the little edges and cracks of baseboards. Use this, that's perfect. Then when it comes down to paint being stuck on the floor, we'll either use this, a magic eraser, or we have our product here, the Glue Gun. This will go great with this Scotch-Brite right here. Powerful, powerful, man. Now let's get into this right here. This, if anybody has ever worked on porcelain, whether that's like you see the tubs, the toilets, anything that is porcelain and has that very, shiny material, you can use these, scrape it on there, it'll get it off real good, whether that's a stain or whatever it is. Of course, gotta have you some gloves, these nitrile gloves right here, couple bucks. Then we're gonna go here to our all-purpose cleaner. If you've been following me for any time, you know I love Mr. Clean, any type of Mr. Clean, but the multi-surface, this is a Febreze fragrance right here. We also have the Gain fragrance, really good stuff. By the way, guys, if you need any of this stuff, this will be in a link in my description, so check that out as well. And we got that in this spray bottle here. Of course, you're gonna need you some contractor bags, right? Good contractor bags, whether that's for big debris or you got the trash you wanna get out, gonna have to have some of those because they're gonna leave a lot of stuff for you on a daily basis. So just keep that in mind. Let's go here. Before we get into the ladder, because you got to have your ladder, by the way, you need probably a step stool and maybe 2 or 3 ladders if you're doing something where it's a smaller building or a house. But if you got a high rise, couple stories, building, you're gonna need you some sky jacks or something like that. But for what we're doing today, 3,500 square foot medical facility, we're gonna use this here. And we got the glass cleaner. We love Sprayway. You've been following me for any time. It's a good foam with the little spray cap on it. Great stuff right here. Of course, gotta have some stainless steel cleaner, whether that's on the residential side, you got a stainless steel refrigerator or whatever. In this office, we have a bunch of kick plates, or for water fountains, spray this on there, get you a magic eraser, get you a cleaning cloth, it'll get the job done. Then we're gonna go here. This is a spray bottle full of the Odor Band that we use. Odor band, however you say it, Odor Band, whatever that says right there, right? It's the Odor Band disinfectant. We use these in the restrooms. You can also use it on surfaces as well. And of course, we got our Mr. Clean in that bottle there. But let's go down here. I showed you guys the Glue Gun. This is great for getting up paint. I mean, you spray it on there, let it sit. I would let it sit for about 5 minutes or so, and then just use whatever product you need to scrape it up. This or a little putty knife, or you can use your magic eraser. Of course, you gotta have you some Clorox, bleach, whatever brand you wanna use, but get you some bleach for the hard water spots inside of the toilet. And we use that as well for this Clorox clinging bleach gel. Let that sit for a little while. It'll take care of it. Then we have our neutral cleaner. This is a concentrate floor cleaner. Gotta have you one of those on the floors for, like, this is the LVT, the luxury vinyl towel, whatever you call it. It works well on that, and for just general hard floors. So gotta have that. But let's move along to our equipment here. Of course, got this big baby right here, shop vac. Had this for a while. You're gonna need something that's heavy duty and something that's gonna be able to pick up big amounts of dust at one time, right? So great to have right there, as well as the Brute barrel. This is a Rubbermaid product. Works really great for residential or commercial buildings. Moving it through there, it's kind of small. So this is the smallest one. They got a bigger version as well, but get you one of those as well. Let's get into some of this stuff here. This right here is a squeegee. We use these on the windows, clean the outside, as well as the inside too, but gotta have you one of those as well if you're doing the windows. And let's get here, of course, gotta have you a couple of brooms and dustpans. Of course, gotta have those, right? So need those there. And then we got our dust mop, as well as a push broom. This is very powerful to have as well, because a lot of times these contractors will leave big old messes. You gotta push a bunch of debris into one area, get it up. That'll be great for you as well. Let's get into this right here. Of course, we got this feather duster. Now this works really well for getting hot spots like that, and as well as like up in here in the ceiling, and then just kind of wiping the walls. And then as well as this one right here, I want to show you guys this. This is just a regular flat mop I got from Home Depot. And you can just put that on there and do like that. If it's for these hard to reach spots, you ain't got to get all the way up there with your hand. You can do that right there, right? Let's see what else we got up in here. That's just the extra stick right there. Let's move along over here. Of course, gotta have you a good industrial heavy duty mop bucket with the ringer on it, as well as a mop head, because you're probably gonna mop 3, 4, maybe even 10 times in a lot of these buildings, especially like you got your initial clean, then you got your middle clean after they do the punch list. So then you got to mop again at the final. So anyway, you're gonna need a couple of those. And then we have our scrubber here. This is a Viper low speed burnisher, and we use our red pad for these floors, this LVT, or whatever kind of floors you have. This would probably be a good idea to grab one of those and get you a red pad, because these are more soft. The white ones are the softest, but the red pad will be good for scrubbing that top layer of dirt from the contractors walking back and forth in here. So we're gonna do that a couple times probably. Another very important tool that I wish I knew about before starting my cleaning business is Jobber. It's an all-in-one platform. You can send out your bids, your quotes, do your scheduling for your team, your different jobs you got going on, as well as send out your invoices and receive payment. That's always such a big deal to me. So anyway, if you know you need something like this, click that link in the description for a free trial with Jobber, as well as a special discount just for tapping in with me. Let's get back to the video. We have our extra ladder and some PPE, right? Personal protective equipment. Now, if anybody has ever done any type of floor work or wiping down baseboards, whatever it is, you know that being on your knees, it'll hurt after a while. So get you some good knee pads. These are the Anvils right here. They work great, feels good on the knees. And then of course, we got our face mask, right? You're dealing with a lot of dust in these buildings, right? I just used a couple of these today, doing some high dusting on top of some of these cabinets or whatever. They get everywhere, right? So keep that out your nose. That'll be great for you. And then of course, gotta have you a good, powerful vacuum. Now, I've personally destroyed one of my vacuums. You don't want to use a household vacuum or a Dyson, anything like that, like the handhelds. You want to use something like this. This is the Hoover commercial shoulder vac. It works great for commercial or residential, but especially for post-construction cleaning, right? So it comes with the wand as well. And of course, we got an extra, let's see here. We have an extra extension cord on there to move way throughout the building. Whether that's small building, big building, gotta have you one of those, right? Then, of course, y'all, probably the most important tool in this entire thing. You could probably clean everything just with these, right? Now, this is the microfiber towels. We got 36 in this pack right here. We may have to buy some more after this one, but 3,500 square foot medical facility, we should be okay with these. And then, especially since we have these Scott shop towels, right? These right here are great for whatever, windows, cleaning up big messes, spills, works great. Get you a whole pack of those. They'll last you the whole clean. And then of course we got just a regular wagon, right? This is just a regular little wagon. I think I actually took this from my kids. You know, this is what they use at the beach, right? But with that being said, I think I showed you guys every single thing we use. As you see, we are in an active post-construction job. They're actually still finishing up stuff right here, and we're pretty much in the middle of it. If you're looking for any of these products, you can find the link in the description. I hope you got some value out of this. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.